So back in my, let's say, blah, 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 sophomore year, I wouldn't call myself a partier or wouldn't call myself going out, like to go out anywhere, but my friends did like to go out, so I decided to be a tag along. And when you're a tag along, you pretty much can tag along for anything. So around this time, homecoming is happening, and homecoming is this big shebang here at my university where we have fireworks, a big football game, a big ratchet concert, and lots of drinking. That's going to be the big premise of all of this. Lots of drinking. So, me, my roommate, another friend of ours, actually it was a large group of us when we were still together as friends, and we decided we were going to hang out. We were not going to just stick around in our dorms. We were just going to go out, going to party up, we're going to drink a little bit. Everything's going to be fine. However, everything was not fine because at the time a lot of stuff was going on, a lot of heated stuff. Number one, my roommate started to go out with a friend of ours, ex-girlfriend, who was already still hung up on that guy at the time, but was now hitting up on my roommate, which wasn't a problem, but the fact was at the time she was just a little crazy. And when I mean a little crazy, I mean a hell of a lot of crazy because, you know, she just started going into whole stalker mode. I want to be in a relationship. Just plain long, we couldn't get rid of her no matter where we went. So, 2 weekends before we are supposed to have our big shebang for homecoming, we decided to go to another friend of ours' house, and she allowed us to drink at her place because A, not any of us is 21, and B, it's an apartment that no one's checking, and C, I mean, we got to drink with upperclassmen, so that was going to be cool. So we went to her apartment, we're hanging out, we're chilling, we're talking, I'm drinking my Smirnoff Ice screwdriver with some other mixture of stuff, which was fucking bomb. But at the time, while we were sitting there drinking, this girl that was hitting up my roommate was sitting there mulling over something in her head. And let me just say that she looked like she was asking the big questions in life, like, why am I here? Why do I exist? What is my purpose? Is there God? Is there a universe? Is there life after this? That's what it looked like she was pondering in her head while she was knocking back hard shots of like straight liquor. And I'm not talking about like the little teeny tiny shots of like cognac or Hennessy or like, you know, hard stuff that's just in a small bottle or like, you know, just brunettes. No, she's just knocking back clear stuff of bounce that ass. I don't even know the real name of the stuff. It just smelled like straight, like you should strip paint off with it. But anyways, she was drinking that. And so at the time while she was sitting there focusing on her alcohol, I'm looking over, I'm like, yo, what's wrong? Nothing, you know, I just want to be here by myself, you know. And I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, you're at a party with a group of people, but okay, whatever. Fucking, I'm not going to ask anymore. So as we're sitting there, and I have now dropped the subject of what's wrong with this girl, give it like 2 minutes, and then she's just sitting there like, you know, you just sit around and you wait for a guy to tell him, just to tell you what you like about him or what he likes about you, and all he can say is he likes your teeth. Now, hard pause. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. I'm just sitting there and I'm like, where the fuck does that even come from? Apparently, my blunt roommate, who I love dearly, former roommate, who I love dearly, doesn't know how to really talk to people like I'm talking. Actually, we both don't know how to talk to people. I don't even know why I'm about to lie about that. Here's the thing, he's straightforward. So if you ask him a straightforward question, he's going to give you a straightforward answer. So this lovely young woman, she's gotten better over the years now, she decides to ask, what is it that you like about me? And my roommate, former roommate, decided to reply, I guess you got nice teeth. Now, he didn't say nice tits, nice ass, nice personality, nice face. No. He hit her with the nice teeth. That that means he gave not a single fuck about anything on this poor girl whatsoever. Like, she could have been like twerking it for the real team, and he still would have been like, yeah, I just like your teeth. That would hurt me. I'm sorry. And also, I thought that was hella funny, but that would hurt me, and I was like, oh, okay. But this wasn't good enough for her, because when she got this answer, it rocked her head so fucking much that she decided she wanted to go and drink her problems to forget about all this. So after 12 to 45 shots by herself afterwards, she decides to go on the greatest rant I have ever heard after being told that you're only like for your teeth. You know what? What I don't like is that you pour your heart out to this guy, and then he acts like he just can't tell you what it is that you feel about him. And then after a week of talking to him, he decides all he can tell you is that he likes your teeth. Your teeth. You know what? That's why I can't deal with this anymore. You know what? Guys suck. I hate all guys. Don't you think you're just overreacting just a tad bit? You know what, Marcus, whatever your name is, you're not getting it. You never do get it. All right? Like, if I were to just die here, no one would care. Like, I'm telling you, no one would care, and it'd be all your fault. Please tell me you don't plan on dying here. Why must you be this strong to make that type of statement? Like, if you don't just get the fuck out of my face for like a quick second, I'm not the one who told you got nice fucking teeth. I ain't say a damn thing to you. You fucking with my roommate. I don't even know why am I even dealing with you tonight? You know what? I'm about to bounce. Fuck you out of here. So, after 2 more minutes of dealing with like the drunk air that was coming off of her and her getting into my face, because she was dead close to my face, telling me how a lot of this stuff is my fault and complaining to me about her problems, I bounced. I left the party. It was over, and like, it wasn't even a good party. It was like a kickback, and my mood was killed. Like, you know how Kendrick Lamar says, "Bitch, don't kill my vibe." Well, this one did. She killed my vibe, and now I just want to go home. Now, fast forwarding 2 weeks, all this craziness has gone on for another 2 weeks. She appears outside of our dorm multiple times. She's appeared at multiple places where we're at. And every time we turn around, there is a new thing posted about us on Facebook. So that just kept going on. But that wasn't even the worst part. So as her drinking got worse with every weekend, there was a new rule saying, hey, we don't want to take care of these people. So we don't want this certain person come in. We definitely don't want this other drunk friend of theirs coming over. Different story for another day, although it's part of the story. But we're just going to focus on this one girl right quick. So, as I thought that we were all on an agreement that this was just going to be our night and we weren't going to take care of nobody else, apparently not everyone got the memo, and then we go back to our other friend's house during homecoming. You know, we're drinking, we're having fun, we're talking, and then these 2 drunk motherfuckers just spill in. And when I mean they spilled in, they tumble the fuck in head saying, hey bitches, how you doing? First of all, don't ever greet me by saying hey bitch, or hey bitches, or hey fucker, or whatever, because I don't know what about you, but that's disrespectful to me. So don't do it. Just don't. So she tumbles in with her drunk friend. And while they're tumbling, I'm sitting with another former friend at the time, and we're talking, we're chilling, and she comes over and just decides she wants to hug up on everybody. Another pet peeve of mine: do not hug me if I A, don't know you, B, don't want to be touched, or C, just don't hug me, damn. So she proceeds to go and pretty much F up my whole personal space. And I'm like, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm not doing any better, but you know, I'm just doing good, trying to make it. That's great, buddy. Now get the fuck off of me. And glad, like after 2 minutes of like the awkwardness, she did get off of me. But so we started going into like, me and another person, we're drinking, trying to talk, trying to chill. And so this girl falls over and pretty much knocks over a few cups and a few drinks, which we had to go and clean up. And she decides she wants to drink more. So after a while, she got so drunk that she goes at another person's house, mind you, an apartment for people you don't even know, and throws up in their sink. And let me tell you how foul it was. The smell was putrid, and I hated every moment of it because they weren't supposed to come over anyways. So while that was going on, I'm sitting there, and her drunk friends decide that that wasn't good enough to like fuck up the night. No, this dude decides that he's gonna twerk up on another friend of mine, knock her over, bust the table. But guess where they bust the table at? Not on anyone else, not on anywhere else. They decide to drop and bust the table on my effing kneecaps. And not just that, spill a whole bunch of perfume and flower substance, flower feeder stuff on top of on my clothes. So now I smell like flowers and booze, and my knees hurt. Now I gotta go walk back home because they have just dropped a massive table with 2 big people on top of it on my effing knees and then on my feet. So I'm pissed. I'm pissed because A, drunk bitch number 1 decided she wanted to walk her happy ass over and puke in someone's sink and then be rude about it, about A, not cleaning up, and C, when they're trying to help her and trying to make sure that she's not dying, she gonna go try to get an argument with them. Like it's their fucking house, and 2 days scenes, and 3, they trying to help your drunk ass out. But not only that, I'm mad because Bounce that ass decided that he want to go and knock the fucking table and another person on top of me and my kneecaps and does not apologize, mind you. Pretty much blames it on everyone else. So now I'm pissed and now I'm storming out. And I said, you know what, fuck it, let's go home. So now we're mad because now we've pretty much been kicked out of this other person's apartment, and then we kind of made it hard for the girl that we were hanging out with at the time. Kind of made it hard for her to live there because these 2 people kind of ruined everything and put her in an awkward situation. So we're going back home. We have this thing called Safe Ride that we were going to do, but then everyone was scared that like these 2 drunkies would not be able to handle it because we just didn't want to get caught up with the security, so we ended up taking the shuttle. Alright, so now it's around 11 because we're getting back a lot earlier than what we originally planned. We're getting there, and so we're sitting in the shuttle. It's taking off, and Drunky decides that because she wants revenge for my roommate saying that she just has nice teeth, she decides she's gonna go and try to sneak away and jump in another guy's bed that we're hanging out with. So she decided she wanted to go and do crew love while being drunk, while I'm still pissed. And homeboy that she brought with is also deciding to be drunk and talk shit in front of the shuttle. I'm sitting behind him, and like I don't know what possessed me at that time, but I could feel hundreds of years of black oppression, hundreds and hundreds of years of animosity, and 19 years of dealing with bullshit, all collected together to put whatever voodoo curse that I could possibly think of radiating out of my body at that present moment. Which, by the way, if you know the person sitting behind you is angry and doesn't like your ass, you would think you would calm your drunk ass down and not say nothing, right? No. You know what they decided to do? They decided to talk a little shit while they were sitting in front of me. So then all of a sudden I'm hearing, I don't understand why some people got to be so mad. It really wasn't that bad. And some of us act like they look good. I mean, just because they got a little stuff spilled on them. I don't believe in hitting women. I don't believe in just randomly knocking the fuck out of other people in general. But at that moment, I was going to question everything and just knock her the hell out. I was going to put her out of her misery. She think no one was going to care about her. I was going to knock her so far that only Jesus could be the one to pick her back up and put her back together again. That was the way I wanted to do. I wanted to go and throw her across the room because she decided she wanted to go and talk shit with homeboy that she was going to try to sleep with. And what was really foul was because he was also hanging out with my roommate at the time. So that's completely foul. You wanted to go play that game, that's cool. But it was childish. I was pissed, right? So we go back to the dorm because collectively we all live in the area. Now, this girl did not just decide to piss off just me, just my roommate. She decided she wanted be rude to her roommate after she was trying to talk to her, put her hand in her face. She tried to go and be rude to the other friend that got hurt during the little bounce that ass session. So she was rude to her while she was trying to like talk to her and talk some sense to her. But mind you, not only that, she decides to go jump in this dude's bed after we were going to talk to her. They were going to talk to her kindly. I was just going to play the fuck out of her. And so she's rude to all them, pushes them off to the side, and basically was just giving a fuck you to everyone else. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Where's the bitch at? They're like, yo, friends are like, chill. You don't need to handle it. It's all good. We're going to talk to her as a group. Couldn't talk to her as a group because she decided she's going to run off. So I was pissed. I was like, oh, hell no. These two just going to go and disappear off into this room. And like nothing was going to happen. So I kicked the door in. I kicked that bitch in and I was like, you know what? Hey, yo, get the fuck up. So she didn't get up. So my friend lifted the cover back. Shocker, she's out of her shorts, laying in this guy's bed because she's thinking she's about to get it in while drunk, and he's sitting there like, you know what? Now you gonna think about you right about now because you ain't shit. But moving on to you, miss, because I'm kind of my beef is with you and your drunk friend over there that's sleeping away, which I would love to whoop his ass, but I think it'd be assault and battery if I came and just started bashing him with a chair. But I'm going to leave that one alone because you're awake and you're right there for me to yell at. So let me tell you something. I screamed and hollered and yelled at this girl for about a good 15 minutes. I was so loud that we have community halls, so like it's community dorms, so like it's mixed up with a bunch of people. I was so loud that all the white people in our dorm, in the first floor of that dorm, came outside, sat there with the RA with popcorn, listening to stuff. Ooh, this shit getting good. That's how loud I was. Like I went in and I was like, you know what, you drunk bitch. It's not my fault that you decided you want to go and fuck with the whole team. It's not my fault that the nigga told you that you got nice teeth. Damn, take it as a damn compliment. Tell him that you went to the dentist. Shit, y'all could have had a conversation about that, but nope, your drunk ass decided that you couldn't have the confidence to do anything else but sit there and be on dick. That is not my problem. But so apparently, you made it everyone else's problem. So I kind of went in. I went in for that girl's life. I went in for her existence. I talked about like her insecurity with drinking. I talked about like all of her attention grabbing needs. I talked to her about stalking. And I didn't talk, I yelled. I made sure that I yelled for like oppression. And that's how much I'm gonna end on this girl. So after having a ruined night and me yelling at her and everyone's looking at me like I'm the abusive father of the damn group, let's fast forward to 2 more days. So 2 more days, I don't hear nothing back, but then all of a sudden I hear like her drunk friend going, you know, you didn't have to bring up everything. You know, roommates and stuff can squash it, blah, blah, blah. You know what, don't talk to me or sir right about now because I really still want to kill you. Not literally, but like I just want to come for your life and just destroy it to the point where you don't exist. That is what I really want to do. But I've gotten better though. I've gotten better. This is my sophomore year of college. For anyone's hiring. But like 2 days later, all of a sudden we start getting text messages like, hey, you know, it was a great night. Could you help us pay for the table? Excuse me, what? You guys want me to help pay for a table that you dropped on me, mind you, that you decided to go and twerk your ass on and go and knock it over on me with all the other stuff up there. You guys decided to go get so drunk that one of you puked in that poor girl's sink, and you want us to come and do like a GoFundMe and GoFund a nigga for fuckery? Hell no. So yeah, that was my first sophomore year parties. It really pissed me off. Moral of the story, kids. You don't need that many friends. And they were not friends. You don't need associates on top of associates. If they are friends of friends, leave them home. You just only need a small group of people. And like, I'm not even hanging out with a lot of people who are even a part of the story anymore. So that's another thing. The people that you start off with, you're not going to end up with at the end. That's another part of the story. I don't even know the whole point of the story. I just wanted to rant because it was just been stuck in my mind all this time. And my pants that got ruined have still not been paid for.